Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? It feels like I've been gone for so long, but I want to let everyone know right now from the jump that there is a lot of content coming out very soon. So if you bear in there with me, you'll be getting quite a bit of different shows that I will be reviewing quite soon. So sorry if the channel has gone quiet just for a wee bit, but we'll be getting back on track real soon. So the funny thing about this week's episode of a certain magical index, um, I have been absolutely grinding. Like you can look at the video. Trying to think when the video actually came out. There's a video I did not long ago, and what I was going for was there's a lot of different. It was like Overlord, yeah, Overlord or something just ended, um, and I needed stuff to like pretty much watch and talk about, and this anime being one of those animes that I actually really enjoyed, um, but I never actually got to finish, which was gonna be my problem when I heard that there was a season 3 coming out and actually came out tonight. It kind of sucked that I wanted to get like all the way caught up, but I did not know how many dang episodes there were. And then on top of that, I got spoiled and I was watching it all dubbed. So I didn't even get a chance to really jump back into the sub voices. So I was like, ah, crap! Like it all felt really weird this week. But um, with this anime, if you've seen season 1 and 2, you pretty much know that with how things happen to this character and how things continuously happen, it's pretty simple to know what the normal day format would be. uh, Pretty much getting bid on by Index and then still leaving and trying to make it on time to school. And then after making it to school, straight up just have like one of the worst days ever. So it was all pretty much reminiscent of the tone that you get from season 1 throughout season 2. So it was nice to have that that nice flow that they usually do. But this one did feel a little bit more like the season 2 where they give you that action plot point much quicker than season 1 did, but that was just because they were still introducing the characters and giving us reasons why we should actually, care for them or what is, the reality if certain things go wrong, which was cool. But with season 3, you hop back into that flow, and not only hopping back into the flow, we get to see uh, one of the older characters. Not all the old characters made a comeback, like the guy with the red hair. I think it's like Stein or something. Um, he wasn't in this week's episode. The girl with the katana also wasn't in there. So it's like they're probably gonna slowly but surely just sprinkle everybody in there. We got Bug Zapper, and of course that's another thing about that whole flow I was talking about. That whenever certain people are on the screen, you have these certain expectations of just what's probably going to happen, and they got to show you what the main character can do with his hand, aka cancel out magic. And then they went into the more darker things that happen in this anime that they're really not afraid to shy away from and to go full force. And that being a grandma carrying a gat, you know, uh, or maybe she wasn't a grandma. She did say it was her daughter made her that. So maybe at this time and point, which I'm not trying to age judge, I'm not trying to age shame or anything like that. her daughter could have had a daughter by now, and she could be a grandmother. But as of right now, the scarf that she was rocking was made from her daughter, which, I mean, in animes, if you got gray hair, you're at least 50 plus, okay? So it's safe to say she could have a granddaughter, but absolutely hilarious hearing him say like, "Oh, you can't be a board. A board of the like the people on the board would have a way like fancier, dope cloth than the, or like neck cloth than that." And finding out it was her daughter was absolutely just hilarious. Where they're trying to bring in these light moments to very dark seeming moments. I mean, this grandma straight up got a pistol to his back, and then not only is she about to like pop him, or she's pretending to or whatever, but overall he's in a position really where he can't, if he even if he does, hit her with the whole, oh, I'm gonna try to get you with my right hand. It just wouldn't work, 'cause it's a gun, it's not magic. And let me know if this is just like a difference in the anime and the dub and the sub, but they call it the imagination, like the imagine something breaker or something like that instead of magic breaker. So I guess that's like a probably one of the slighter differences in the dialogue, the imagination, because it makes sense if it is the imagine breaker because espers imagine their ability into existence, where magic people are using things that already exist to then try to gain power. So, very, very cool episode of Index. I'm pretty sure a lot of people might not even remember this show. I got lucky enough to have Funimation and just get to binge watch the absolute crap out of this. I think at the last time I dropped Overlord, I had to watch up to like 40 something plus episodes with season 1 and 2, and now this episode. So I had a lot of work to do and to, get to the end point. Felt pretty great. And then not only that, it went from like a really big thing happening at the end of season 2 to, like kind of bringing it back to the whole tempo that we're used to. So I appreciated that. I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of know what to expect because of the ending of season 2, but at the same time, I didn't know where they would go at the jump. So I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what you guys think about it in the comments. Not only that, I want to see just who else, who really like kept up with this show from like start to finish. Because as soon as I heard about season 2 coming out, I think a lot of different stuff came out. On top of that, it was only subbed at the moment, and I had just started watching the dub, so I was like, oh, I'll just watch it when it's fully dubbed, and then completely forgot that it was a bomb show, and I just got to binge watch it, like I said earlier, which was super enjoyable. So now, what I want to know is what other animes you guys are looking forward to, and like I said, it's gonna get real loud on my channel soon. Tomorrow, I think I'll be dropping 2 videos for sure. Looks like Goblin Slayer is coming out very soon, and the new Sword Art. So very, very excited to see both of those making one making their brand new appearance and the other one making their comeback from quite a long time ago. And I'm not absolute sure what day Fairy Tale is, but it's also around the corner. So not to mention Attack on Titan's coming back Sunday. So the channel will be booming again. It is kind of crazy to have these huge breaks, which I don't think is going to happen that much more with all these series actually about to start up. So let me know down in the comments or just subscribe and talk to me in the next video because I will be dropping quite a few pretty soon here. So make sure you have that bell notified on, and as soon as I drop something, you'll be notified instantly. I am the Anime G, and I hope you guys have a good night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and share it. Alright, everybody. Take care.